Hi guys, my name is Kumar Arpit, aka Ricky Guru. Welcome to my channel. I would be reviewing Transformers Age of Extinction. Yesterday I got the tickets of Transformers Age of Extinction, the paid preview, and this is my first review on YouTube. So kindly just please bear with me, and if any mistake happens, just just ignore it. Fine. Uh, so it is about the movie revolves around an unsuccessful inventor portrayed by Mark Wahlberg, who is very protective about his daughter, and who is in love with a guy called Shane, who's a very fast driver. Accidentally, Cade Yeager, that is portrayed by Mark Wahlberg, accidentally buys an old truck that turns out to be Optimus Prime, and in the after the events of Chicago, the Americans have titled Autobots as traitors, and they don't need any Autobots because they don't deserve our Earth planet, as well as we have suffered disastrous loss in Chicago. What a concept! But still, I don't know why Americans are sticking up to the foolishness. I don't know. The entire story revolves around the foolishness of humans, or you can say the foolishness of Americans and the foolishness of the scriptwriter Aaron Kruber, that they have forgotten the the essence, or you can say the quintessential elements of the Transformers franchise, you can say. So what happens in this ultimately coming back to the movie, what happens in this movie that because of that the Autobots are hiding in the world, in the most disastrous places, we can say, or in the remote location, and the Operation Cemetery derived by the American government, that is to find out all the Autobots and submit it to Lockdown. Lockdown is neither an Autobot nor a Decepticon. He is a bounty hunter sort of person from the creators of the Transformer planet. So it has not been mentioned in the movie that what Lockdown, but Lockdown is a great badass character. So coming back to the movie, so the Operation Cemetery guys wants to submit the Autobots, the hiding Autobots, to Lockdown. First to kill all the Autobots and submit only Optimus Prime to Lockdown. So by submitting this, they go to Texas, and then the sequences gets follow on to Beijing, Hong Kong, and sorry, before Beijing it was Chicago. I just forgot the movie. Rest of all the movie I have been remembered by heart. I loved Transformers. I loved Revenge of the Fallen. And the best was Transformers: Dark of the Moon. I don't know why Americans didn't forgot everything. Yeah, Americans just, you can say, awaken yourself. Yeah, didn't you watch Transformers: Dark of the Moon? They tried to save the Autobots, tried to save our world, and that too in 3D. But still, in the fourth, it has been mentioned all the Autobots are traitors. So, and there is also a parallel story going on that the head of Operation Symmetry, that is, I don't know his name also. It is portrayed by Kelsey Grammer. I haven't watched any of the films. And the other story is going on by Stanley Tucci. He's the head, Stanley Tucci, the portrayer. He's the head of KSI, who has been inventing the technology of transformers. They are man-made transformers. He's been developing the man-made transformers by the you can say the remains of the Chicago disaster. Whatever the remains of the robot, due to that, because of that remains, they are making the element transformium, because it is an element that can be programmed. So you can make a gun, or you can make a Decepticon, you can make anything. So one plot is going through that. So how Optimus Prime, you can say, tries to overcome the foolishness of humans and foolishness of the scriptwriter, and the movie ends that way. I don't know why the movie has been called Age of Extinction. The Age of Extinction is because of the foolishness of human, because elsewhere the lockdown didn't wanted a disaster on Earth. So the movie is very confusing. The movie I didn't like. I liked the action sequence. It was so brilliant. Every element of the action sequences are so much well choreographed. Even the machine parts, even the transforming videos of Prime and Autobots and Decepticons are so brilliantly, you can say, designed, and the graphics are so clear. You can visibly see each and every part. That too very shiny. All the metal objects are so shiny now in this Transformers. So you will love the movie only basis upon the action sequences. But after a tad to 165 minutes of movie, even the action sequences you'll be yawning after a few action sequences. So this movie should have been the bonus clip of Transformer Dark of the Moon, and because of that they should have relaunched the X-rated, or you can say the Transformers Dark of the Moon aftermath. Then and you can say editing the first half of the movie, because the first half of the movie is so boring that you will not relate, even you wouldn't relate to the action sequences of this movie. So all in nutshell, the pros of the movie is uh, brilliant action sequences, awesome 3D, and if you like Michael Bay kind of films, definitely I like Michael Bay kind of films. Because of that only you love Transformers. So, but in every Michael Bay movie there is 10% of storyline as well. But in this movie there is 0% of, or yeah, there are 0% of storytelling. I don't know. I should slap the script writer or not, because I don't know how did Michael Bay approved such kind of a plot. So coming back to the prawns, the pros of this movie is the again I must respect the three. I have already discussed the 3D effects as well as the action sequences, and yes, I would like to say that if you have loved the scene of Transformers Dark of the Moon, in which Bumblebee transforms into, first Bumblebee transforms into car, then into Bumblebee, saves Sam Witwicky from the various obstacles, and then again transforms into the car. That was the brilliant, was best sequence of Transformers Dark of the Moon. Same kind of sort of sequences have been repeated in this movie in a different manner or in different view, and it has been repeated twice or thrice. So you would love that movie. And whenever the action sequences come into slow motion, there is, you can say, the breathtaking action sequences comes into picture. You will love the 3D effects, and this is just a 3D extravaganza, a 3D visual treat. Rest of all, there is, if you are looking on forward for the franchise story or the franchise thing, nothing is happening, and the movie is, again I must say, and the cons of the movie is that all the human characters have no character sketch. Only Mark Wahlberg is the good replacement of the background story of Sam Witwicky. Mark Wahlberg is a very he's a very experienced actor, so he's a good replacement in the Transformers franchise. And go and watch the movie, and yes, yes, go and watch the movie. uh, I would love it. And on in terms of 5 star, I would like to give 2.5 star in this movie, because I'm a fan. Else, if you would have been going through, if you are googling this movie, the review, it has got 18 or 16% Rotten Tomatoes review. So you can understand how poor is the storytelling of the movie. Only kudos to the special effects team, that is ILM and Veta Digital, that has been designing the effects sequence of the Dark of the Moon, as well as in the Revenge of Fallen and the Transformers First. So kudos to the team, very kudos to the team of the ILM and Veta Digital. They have worked a lot, but they would have worked a bit on storytelling. Then even we would have related to the action sequences. I would have applauded in every action sequences. We would have whistled. We would have done anything. So in terms of 5, it's 2.5 star, and go and enjoy the movie. And I know that you have been tolerating for the 9 minutes of my video, so just share me your feedback in my channel, and if you like my video, just subscribe below. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Happy enjoy. Happy movie viewing. Sorry. Bye.